and Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests. I want to talk to you tonight about dancing on the dark side, or Gothic belly dancing. Wow. Now that usually raises a titter. Belly dancing, it did earlier on this evening, didn't it? Why does belly dancing raise a titter? Do you think of female nudity, scantily clad ladies, undressed? If you found prints of Oriental dancers from the 19th and early 20th centuries, you would see that they wore long, flowing caftans. The thing that made them stand out is that they would wear a belt to emphasize the movements. Now, there was a tribe in Egypt called the Gothic who did bring their children, their girl children, who they particularly prized, up to be prostitutes and dancers. And they did dance bare-breasted, but they wore their shoulders covered and form skirts. So where does the scantily clad lady come from? Well, you can blame Hollywood. Hollywood is responsible for those images. Ladies not wearing very much, cavorting in front of leering men. Although you can't blame Hollywood for the voyeuristic tradition. And it was Turkey that took up the scanty-clad lady, because, of course, the belly dance was part of the harem dance, and they danced it to amuse the sultan. But even in Egypt today, dancers must wear a full nude body stocking. So why? So why is it erotic? Well, the movements themselves could be said to be suggestive. There is, of course, the circle of 8 and the hip thrust and the camel. Where did these movements come from? They've been observed in tribes all over Asia and Africa. And although there was a suggestion that they derived from pharaonic dances, it's more usually thought that these were exercises practiced by tribal women to get them ready for giving birth. Pelvic tilting, for example, keeping the hips nice and loose. So that's where we think it probably came from. There is, of course, the erotic side of it, and it's interesting that in Egypt, only older women were allowed to perform. Well, let's introduce Goths for a start. Goth is a subcult of punk. You remember punk? All the rage in the 1970s? Goth apparently emanated from punk. Goths stand outside of the world. They don't think that they are understood particularly well, but they see the world as it truly is, especially the dark recesses of the soul. They're essentially sensitive, romantic individuals, knowing that romance always leads to tragedy, but they can enjoy good laughter too. The Goths define their own music, their own culture, their own clothes. I'm wearing black, but I don't think I'm a Goth, but it helps. So they define their own culture in terms of their music, their fashion, their art. There's a whole legion of Goth bands. And this is where Gothic belly dancing comes in. The practitioners of Gothic belly dance to Gothic music. They are Goths dancing to Goth bands. The rhythms still support the motions of belly dance. Good. Talking about Gothic belly dancing, it isn't simply a dance to entertain. It's also telling a story. It's reaching into the darkness of your soul and connecting with your audience. Arms should be strong. And you can bring a little evil smirk into it. So if you're leading people on, you could do that in belly dance anyway, but Goths reckon they've got it better. So that essentially is what Gothic belly dancing is about. Goths performing Middle Eastern dance to Goth music. And that can be something that you would totally not expect at all. For example, my daughter this year performed to Rotterdam's Exterminate, Annihilate, Destroy enough of this. I could go on and talk to you at length about more, perhaps about belly dance moves and so forth, but you really need to watch Gothic belly dancing to understand it. And I would welcome you, please, to log on to www.gothler.co.uk, click on the video link, and all will be revealed. Toastmaster, thank you very much. Thank you.